Okay, here comes Abby. Let's see how this goes after this morning. Hey, Sage. Hey, Abby. Doing okay? Yeah, I've just been thinking about a lot about what you said this morning. You know what? You were totally right. I was? Yeah, it's super embarrassing to admit, but this was, I don't know. It was more about being angry at Hannah, especially how she made me feel guilty about M. I wasn't so angry. I was so angry when you took M's side with Hannah. I felt so betrayed. It felt even worse to hear about you being friendly with M. Colin pointed out that M's been afraid to talk to me since they've got back. Then, after what you said this morning, I have to admit, I feel kind of crappy about what I did to M. So yeah, I wanted to say I hope you can forgive me about putting you in the middle of that. And for getting angry when you're just being a decent person to M. Thank you for, talking to me about your feelings and stuff. I'm really glad you had to have you back. Like, I really messed up with M. M was my best friend, and yeah, I maybe had a crush on them. My mom saw us together, and she got really weird about it. Really? I thought your family was super chill. What happened? Mom said I wasn't old enough for dating. But I think she actually meant you aren't old enough to date someone like M. Your mom's racist? Oh my god, no. I mean that M's not a girl or a boy. They're in between, or neither. At least, that's how they explain it to me. So, your mom is kind of transphobic? Transphobic? FYI, that's also not so good. Lay off about my mom, Sage. You don't know my family. You're right. Hey, but is that why things got weird with them? Yeah, because then I started hanging out with Marshall, and my mom got really interested in him. I know it sounds like my mom was being awful or something, but I've always been her perfect girl. She just wants what's best for me, and I want the best for myself too. A lot of pressure, you know? Pressure to be straight. Yeah, pretty much. But she doesn't say that right out. My mom's cool, and she totally cares about me. She just, I don't know. I guess she has plans for us, you know? What about Marshall? That sounds pretty messy, too. Ugh, Marshall. We started dating, but it was like he didn't even want to be dating. He wouldn't even hold hands in public. Isn't that weird? What's the point of dating if you can't even hold hands? So I decided he was a user. Like a pickup artist or something. A pickup artist? Yeah, my older cousin told me about them. They're like creepy guys who play the game. Like, when you pretend to be interesting girls to get their number and stuff like that. Really? Do you think he's still like that? Ha, I have no idea. Have you ever heard of Marshall talk about his feelings? Good point. Yes, we have. Once. Not really. Anyways, the whole situation was totally messed up. Yeah, thanks for telling me. I'm really, really happy we talked. I feel so much better about everything. Thanks for being there for me, Sage. No problem. You were my first friend. You were one of my first friends at Weasel Heights. I'm glad we're cool again. Oh no, I gotta meet M for lunch. I am super late. You're having lunch with M? That's nice. I'd invite you, but no, that's definitely not where we're at. Have fun though. The whole thing is intense. I'm glad I understand more than her, but I wish I could do something to help. This is really nice. Yeah, one of my favorite places. I watched the clouds go by all day. Did you see a dinosaur yet? Not to make things awkward, but Abby and I used to come here and cloud gaze for hours. Do you still like her? Yeah, I guess I still have feelings for her. Very complicated feelings. She may have been crabby to me, but she was one of my best friends. She was the first person I came out to who was trans, and she was super cool about it. Or, like, she was super cool at first. Later, she was so not cool with me. I don't know if it was because I was trans or way too into her. Do you mind me asking when you came out as trans? Actually, I love telling this story. So, I have this super cool uncle. He taught me to play guitar. He and I jam all the time. He's like the best musician I know. So a couple years ago, he and I were having a jam session, and we were talking about what our stage names would be. I said I wanted to be like a single recognizable name, like Bowie or Cher. He was joking about how it around and asked, "So are you a boy or a girl?" And I was like, "No." They started laughing. "Wait, are you a girl or a boy?" And I was like, "Yes." And I never totally fit in as a boy or a girl, so I think it made sense to him. Anyways, we went online and found this really awesome British singer who is gender neutral and lives in New York now. They're totally my hero. So yeah, basically, my uncle is awesome, and I'm a gender neutral rock star. That's how all stories should start. That was adorable. Adorable, eh? Yes, so very adorable. So, totally awkward, but just to make sure I get you, do you like me? As friends, yeah. Yeah, of course, that's what I meant. As friends, duh. Why, do you like me? I think you're awesome. Someone thinks I'm awesome. I was just worried. I didn't know if I'm ready to deal with more relationship stuff. Friends are nice, though. Since you brought her up, what exactly happened between you and Abby? People say you, embarrassed her? Oh, yeah. Not one of my proudest moments. Like, basically, yeah. I totally had a crush on Abby, but she started dating Marshall. I kind of thought maybe if I showed up at school and did something romantic, I could win her back. Like a movie moment, you know? Yikes. Yeah, it did not go well. She kind of stood there trying to pretend it was a joke. And trying to kill me with her eyes at the same time. Really scary to see. It's too bad because it was my first original... It was one of my first original compositions. Want to hear it? Definitely. I thought you were part of the same constellation. Wait, no.
Would be set free. But we were not one and the same, and it's a shame that you can blame on me. Gotta find a new way to survive. If only your heart could talk, a little's enough. Maybe I'd find the strength to stay. If only your heart could talk, a little's enough. Maybe you'd find the strength to run away with me.
This is like a real adult song.
I thought that we were part of the same constellation.
Like, this should have a black and white music video.
Moving side to side, we'd be set free.
Turkey Hawk in the background, holding a
But we
balloon.
were not one and the same, and it's a shame that you can blame on me. Gotta find a new way to survive. If only your heart could talk.
So what'd you think? That was awesome. I want a song about me, actually. No, wait, go back. I can't believe you wrote that. That's talent. Huh, thanks. This is really nice. I like just doing this a little bit. Yeah, definitely. Thanks for coming with me. Yeah, so my mom said she'd be willing to, call your mom sometime to ask if you could come hang out with us. We're going for froyo and shopping Saturday. Wanna join? I'm pretty grounded. She said he would keep an eye on us and make sure we got home safe. Just ask. It can't hurt. You're right. The worst she can do is say no. And I do love the froyo experience. End of the day. Gym class. My nemesis. At least we're done with the archery modal. Turkey with a bow and arrow was always too crazy good and made me nervous. Like a foul turkey, like a foul Thanksgiving revenge fantasy or something. The turkey strikes back. Wait, is that who I think it is? Why is I'm talking to Principal Chevy in my gym class? What do you call a principal swimming in the deep end of a pool? Oh no, here it comes. Bob, just the man I wanted to see. Good one, Em. I'll have to remember that for the next school assembly. Ha! That's a knee slapper, said all my family ever. I trust your first week back is going well as a bad simile is to a good sentence. Right. There was some concern about which locker room you must be given your, unique gender expression. Oh, hello, Sage. Em and I were just discussing logistical challenge. Positive change. We will welcome at Weasel Heights pride ourselves on our, convoluted explanations. It's like watching an adult trying to explain what a mumbler blog is. Now, Sage, don't be rude. I know just what the internet machine is. I use it to send emails and text messages every day. You think he couldn't get dorkier? I want to apologize. Don't worry, Bob. We don't have to beat around the probable bush. I catch your meaning, so follow me if you can, my good man. I am trans-identified, gender-neutral person. I get that you're not sure where to stick me, but it's all the same. If I use the guys' locker room and change, I'll use the guys' locker room and change in the stall. If I ever feel like more privacy, I sneak into the teacher's bathroom down the hall. Klapasic, Bob? Oh, yes, quite. Thank you for the meaningful exchange. You got a good head on your shoulders, Em. And good friends like Sage here to support you. That's the proud Weasel Heights way. Guys, I'm a good friend! Now if you'll excuse me, I'm doing prep work for next week's healthier relationship workshops. I thought Proud Weasel Heights was a way of saying awkward pep. I thought the Proud Weasel Heights way was awkward pep talks from a principal. Or giant turkeys roaming the halls. Or Colin's terrible air guitar sessions. Or Marshall and Abby giving each other death stares. See, you got it all figured out. Like, you literally told him what you're going to do, like a boss. What can I say, Sage? I'm just a charming, gender-neutral person, and who knows what they want. Anyways, I transferred into this gym class just because my timetable got settled. What's the 411? Well, we just finished archery, so I guess today we're moving to... Alright, class? The principal's mandating manual on expressive dance. On the other end of the gym, Turkey flaps excitedly and begins to stretch. Only Weasel Heights could end up in an interpretive dance lesson with the giant turkey, who's actually a really good dancer. Okay, stairwell, Marshall's territory. You should be here any minute. How am I doing this? Just be calm. We're talking. No reason to get nervous. Hey, Marshall, how was your day? Marshall? Okay, you really need to say something? You're starting to freak me out. I'm just gathering my thoughts. Give me a second, okay? There's the Marshall I know and love. So listen, maybe I was a little harsh on you over the whole Abby M thing. Em and I chatted today, and they were telling me how cool you've been to them. I guess I was pretty weirded out that you got into Hannaford Jane's drama. Not as weirded out as I was with myself. You're still cool. You were still cool to Em when they needed a friend. And I guess they got super caught up in how and I guess I got super caught up in how angry Abby makes me. And they took it out on you just because you were trying to help. So, yeah, sorry. I can't believe I'm hearing this. Marshall apologizing for being a jerk? It's Christmas! I'm willing to take it back if you want. Kidding. Don't worry about it. I don't like the drama any more than you do. Speaking of which, how are you doing with the whole M drama? I guess all the crap happened right after I moved here. Even though I knew who M was, I never actually met them. I think today was the first time we've actually spoke to each other. I hope you didn't do too much Abby trash talking. Yeah, M wouldn't let me. M's actually really cool. They know a lot about fashion stuff. Well, I don't. Even though they're, different. So then, are we okay? Yeah, I still wanted to talk about yesterday. So, I was a pretty big jerk over the whole Abby Hannah thing. He's admitting it. It's so cute. I know you were just trying to help. Don't worry about it. I know how much you hate that kind of drama, but I don't know how to say this. I got some crap going on at home. My grandfather's pretty sick. Jeez, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I don't really want to talk about it too much. He's the reason my parents moved here from Dubai, so things aren't great at home. Still want you to be mine. I really like you. I mean, I feel really crappy about what happened yesterday. But I like having you as my boyfriend. And I like being your boyfriend. Surprisingly. Oh, thank you. Such a charmer. Alright then. That's enough talking about feelings and crap. So, we're good? Yeah. Thanks for talking, even though I suck at it. You did okay. I should probably get home. But I'll see you tomorrow? Sure. Later. Okay. So that's 2 or 3 fights are resolved today. I'm so ready to go home and crash. Finally home. I need to text Nora. I barely heard from her. I don't know how Nora's could be jealous of M. We just met. Hey, you free? Hey, just finished a league session. Cool, how it goes? Another exciting day in the life of Nora. 17 hours of follow for like usual. Cool, though I feel like I haven't heard from you all week. I just haven't had much to say, I guess. Can I please ask you something? And you can be totally honest with me. Are you okay? I've been barely texting all week and I've been worried about you. Yeah, I'm totally 100 believable and possible fine. So you can stop asking. Your sarcasm's coming through, okay? You must get really good reception. Lol. Is it something about M? Oh good, I couldn't wait to talk about M again. That was sarcasm, by the way. Yeah, I got that. I care about you. Something I said's really bothering you, and I wish you would tell me. I'm afraid you don't want to be my friend anymore. That is a big fear. Like, I'm not really good at the being a real person with real feelings thing. Do you still want to be my friend? I'll leave you alone if you want me to. Ugh, Sage, that's not what I want. Me neither. She hasn't responded in like a minute. Oh my gosh, she's sniping again! I'm like the worst. More like the best. You're my best friend, and he sucks not talking to you. I know, like, literally, I've talked over these past couple days. Like, literally, the only people I've talked to these past couple of days is my mom and dad. So let's start fighting and get back to normal. Well, I won't talk about you know who if you don't want. I don't know who. M? You know who equal M. Thanks, I got that. Best friend? No one I'd rather fight farm animals with more. Or vampires or orcs or gigglebits. You. So we're okay? Of course. Mom's calling me for dinner, but text me when you have the chance tomorrow. Okay, got it. Later. And we are done! This will be an extra long episode because it actually had to be cut in half at some point because my thing just gave up. Yeah, so bye.